My initial thoughts of Black Myth Wukong, I've gone through about like 3 or 4 bosses now at this point, including some optional bosses on the side. Going into this, a lot of people had touted this being like very much like a Souls-like game, and in my experience, I don't think that's necessarily correct. In terms of difficulty, there is a level of difficulty there when you have to fight the bosses, and between the bosses and the small mobs that you have to fight, there is a little bit of skill required instead of just simply mashing buttons. I would akin this more to Devil May Cry, just because like I think Devil May Cry on harder difficulties, there is like all about, you know, trying to kill as many enemies, or maybe like a Bayonetta where you're trying to kill all these enemies and still, you know, survive. The difficulty is there, maybe more so like Ninja Gaiden, I think, is the one that I seem to remember most, that there is an action-oriented game that does have difficult bosses to fight. Overall, the abilities are straightforward. They can tell you what you can and cannot do. I think right now I'm very hinged on the focus part of it, where you can build up your attack, use the heavy attack to do a lot more damage. This game is more about reacting rather than actively attacking. Similar to like some people have mentioned Sekiro in some of the comments. I think that's probably more appropriate. I wouldn't say this is like a traditional Souls-like. This is more of like a Ninja Gaiden difficulty reactive Sekiro kind of style game.